Hey y'all, how's it going today? This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. I want to continue my mission that I recently started, and that is to impart some wisdom on you on how to become a good trader, whether you've been in the game for a while or whether you're just getting started out. I put out a video a couple weeks ago that took a look at the two most important things that you have to do when getting started in the stock market game. The first being developing a trading system or a trading strategy that you can follow for every single trade that you take. And the second thing was learning how to manage your risk. I put out a video on managing your risk. Gave you the math and showed you exactly how to do that to make sure you're never risking too much on any given trade. In this video, I want to go into a little bit more detail about how to develop a trading system step by step to show you what you need to do and what you need to think about to develop a system that's going to work for you every time you're entering a trade. So at the very beginning, when you're just getting started and you're trying to develop a trading strategy or a trading system, you have to think about what kind of trader you are. Are you somebody who wants to hold on to a trade for a long period of time, say a year or multiple years? Or are you more interested in being a shorter term trader, somebody that's in and out? Maybe you're looking for several days to several months, or maybe you're a midterm trader, or maybe you're a day trader. You're somebody who wants to get out before the market closes every day. This has an impact on what type of trading system is going to work for you. So say, for example, you want to be a long-term trader, then you can use pretty much any type of trading system out there. You can use fundamental analysis where you're looking at the health of a company, or you could use technical analysis where you're looking at the health of the stock that's kind of behind the company. So those are things to consider. Something else you have to consider is what's going to make sense in your brain. Is it going to make sense for you to be an accountant and look through financial statements and find hidden value and find stocks that are getting ready to grow? Or are you more of a visual learner where maybe looking at a chart and analyzing things from that perspective makes more sense? So take that into consideration before you ever get started. So first I want to talk about the types of trading strategies you should consider. And there's two basic types of trading strategies that are available to you. The first is a fundamental approach, like I said before, and that is looking at the health of the company itself, not necessarily the stock, and deciding if they are a good stock to buy. And there's several different ways that people do this, but the main ways would be either looking for growth, looking for a stock that's getting ready to explode because they're growing, and the second way is to look for value, stocks that are trading at a depressed price for whatever reason and maybe represent a discount for you, something that you can swoop in there and buy for a cheaper amount than maybe should be the case. So if you're a short-term trader, you're not going to want to do fundamental analysis. This is not targeted towards short-term moves. Trying to find a company that's really strong with their financials is definitely a longer-term endeavor. And so if you are a short-term trader, don't even waste your time with fundamental analysis. That is one type of trading strategy you could use. If you are getting into fundamental analysis and you want to develop a trading strategy, basically what you need to do is create a set of rules that you would like to follow, that each stock that you look at has to meet that criteria for you to be interested in buying it. So say, for example, you're looking for a trading strategy that identifies stocks that are going to grow, and the actual company behind the stock is going to grow. And so then you're going to want to take a look at, again, their financials, their ratios. So for example, you may want to find a stock that has a certain percent of earnings growth, quarter over quarter and year over year. Say you want to find only stocks that grow by 25% or more every quarter or every year. You might also look at their cash, how much cash they have. You'd certainly like them to have more cash than not. You want to look at their debt ratios. You want to look at their return on investments and things of that nature, and create a checklist. So say, okay, 25% growth, check. Okay, debt to asset ratio. Okay, it meets that requirement. Check. So you go down that list and you develop basically a group of stocks that meet your requirements, and those become the stocks that you're able to consider to be in your investment portfolio. If they don't meet that requirement, you are not interested in that stock. No questions asked. That's the bottom line. They have to meet your requirements. So basically, again, what you're doing is you're just developing a list of things that need to be checked before you even consider buying a stock. So that's fundamental analysis. Another way that you can go about developing a trading strategy, if you're a short-term trader or if you're more of a visual trader, visual learner, would be technical analysis. So technical analysis is studying the health of the stock itself. You really don't care that much about the company. You figure whatever's happening with the company is going to be reflected in the stock price. If they have good earnings or whatever happens, a new product comes out, you're going to see the effects of that on the movement of the stock price. So a technical analysis trading system is one that's based on looking at the price chart of a stock and determining if it's going to continue. There are a ton of different ways to do that. The main one would be to just basically get started. You can go to stockcharts.com. You can pull up a price of any instrument that you want, whether it be a stock, a market index, an ETF, or whatever else, and you begin applying different indicators to that chart. So you can use different types of momentum indicators that seek to determine when momentum has shifted and when new advances are beginning, and they try to give you some type of sign that something is changing. So if you were developing a technical analysis trading system, you would basically look at all the indicators you can put in front of you and try to determine which ones are accurately calling moves before they happen. So if you see, say for example on stochastics, which is just an indicator with a funky name, that every time it starts turning up and moves above a certain level, say 0, that's a pretty good indication, and you see that happen before strong moves occur. So bottom line, what you're doing is you're basically developing a set of rules that you follow every time you enter a trade. Now this is the hard work. I mean, this is the hard work that's associated with trading. It's not making the trades, it's not making money, it's not learning how to take losses. It is developing a trading system that's going to work for you. So there's obviously a ton of information out there, and the purpose of this video obviously is just to give you a primer on the way to get started, and that is deciding what type of trading system do you want to pursue. So at the very beginning, what I would recommend is taking a fixed number of stocks. Say you take 100 stocks. You could take the NASDAQ 100, or you could be really ambitious and take like the S&P 500 and take all 500 of those stocks and apply the trading strategy that you want to use to each one of these stocks and see what comes out, see which ones pass the test, and then see if it works. See if the stocks that meet your requirements go up and show you that trading strategy works, then you have something. Another thing that you want to do when you develop a trading strategy is that once you've developed it, you want to backtest it. And backtesting means you want to take that trading strategy, basically your checklist of things that have to happen before you ever consider buying a stock, and apply it to the past. See what happens in the history of that stock and see if it works over time. And you can make that mechanical. There's software out there that you can use, that you can basically put your coordinates or data or whatever into, and it can apply it to history and see if that trading system works. So that's a very important part, but I think the bottom line is finding a trading system that fits you as a trader, figuring out what it is, doing the hard work, doing the research, seeing what type of things actually work, not only now but also in the past, and just making sure that the system works. And then the most important thing is to follow it to a T. Never waver. Always follow your trading system, because if you're not doing that, you're just floating out in space. You know, you're really just kind of picking and choosing, and that's not how you do it. I mean, that's not the professional approach to trading. You need a trading system, but another benefit of having a trading system is it takes the emotion out. You're not just buying stocks that look interesting. You're not just seeing a really strong move and deciding to jump in for no good reason. You have a fixed set of reasons that have been checked that say, yes, this is a good buying opportunity. So again, obviously the skill is finding out what that trading system is. That's not within the scope of this video here. Personally, I use the Elliott wave theory as my trading system. And the thing that I like about the Elliott wave theory, and I think this is important when looking at trading systems and deciding what type of strategy you want to pursue, is does it tell you when to get into a stock? Does it tell you when to get out of a stock, either for a gain or for a loss? This is why fundamental analysis doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to buy stocks that are growing and their earnings look great, fantastic. So when do I buy? Okay, so when do I know that it's wrong? When do I know that things have gone against me? The earnings are probably still good. I mean, they come out every quarter. So, I mean, you're waiting 3 months for new information, but obviously the stock price is doing a ton of different things during that time. So, to me, that's not the answer. I want something that tells me when to get in precisely, which a technical analysis trading system can do, and very specifically an Elliott wave trading strategy can do for you, and can tell you when you're wrong, because there's very specific expectations that come when trading the Elliott wave theory. One example, not Elliott wave theory, but just basic technical analysis, would be like a breakout system. So this is very specific, and this is the type of thing that makes a good trading system in my view. A breakout system, the turtle traders, if you've ever heard of the turtle traders, they make a ton of money. There's a bunch of risk involved, but they tend to do very well, or at least historically they have, is to basically, you have your universe of stocks, say you have the NASDAQ 100. Every time one of those stocks sets a new 4-week high, it's time to buy. No questions asked, you buy. Every time it reverses and sets a new 4-week low in the price movement of the stock, you sell. And that's it. That's the entire system. It's a breakout system. The beauty of it, it's simple. It can be mechanic. You don't have to look at it. I mean, you can set up a computer program to do that for you. And it is very specific on when you get in and when you get out. And to me, that is what makes a good trading system. And not only just, let's get out if I lose 10%. That's arbitrary. I mean, I kind of think on a breakout system where a new 4-week low is used, it's fairly arbitrary. So I don't like that as much as I like the Elliott wave approach. And that is why we trade the Elliott wave theory. When I think something is happening on a chart, when I think it is in a specific spot in its Elliott wave pattern, it tells me exactly what should happen from there. It tells me, okay, it should gain, 10 points or whatever, and it should never go below this level. If it goes below this level, what you thought was going on in the Elliott wave pattern is incorrect. And therefore, I have a black and white, completely objective point to exit the trade because I'm wrong, and that is what the charts are telling me. So sorry for that little diatribe there, but circle back around. I think it's exceptionally important to make a trading system and to backtest it and to make sure that it's a trading system that makes sense to you, and ideally is one that tells you precisely when you should get in and precisely when you should get out. Unemotional, completely objective, and that's how you make money. So I hope that's helpful for you folks. I'm going to continue to put out some educational pieces as I have the opportunity to do so. If you have any ideas or any types of videos like that you want more information on, please feel free to post it in the comments. I'm always open to new ideas. Please subscribe to this channel. Like I said, I'm on a mission to make sure that everybody is becoming better traders and learning what really works in the market and how you can consistently make money on the trades that you take. So this is Ryan from TrendLizard.com. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you again very soon. Thanks.